Today we are going to look at a topic, politics in Uganda. As you all know, Uganda is a country geographically located around equator. It's among East African countries located in the center of Africa. This is a country with all mineral resources, tourist sites such as lakes, rivers, mountains, rift valleys, volcanoes, and minerals like diamond, gold, copper, and oil mentioned. This is a country that has been traumatized for a long time because of poor leadership and management, even up to today. If we want to prove this, you need to look at the criteria used by the leadership to appoint managers, to elect leaders at all levels. Among the criteria, one, you need to be inefficient. The way you do your work, you need to prove that you are inefficient. You need to try and be a non-performer. Then you will be appointed or you will retain your post. Two, you need to try to be corrupt. Yes, you need to try and steal as much as you can. Then you will retain your post or appointed for another appointment. Examples are so many. We have so many examples. Inefficiency, if you want to prove that, you can look at even recent cases like what happened in Murago few months about the conjoined twins case, how the scandal went on. But the minister is there. The permanent secretary is there. The Murago Hospital managerial body is there doing their job. I don't know which job. The ministers, state minister, we have so many ministers in that ministry. We have the cabinet minister, state minister, primary, secondary, care. I think even sectors are over. We are going to get in next cabinet. We expect to have ministers of disciplines, minister of biology, minister of chemistry, minister of science, minister of that one. So that's inefficiency. That's a sign of inefficiency. So if you want to be a minister or a director of any institution, please try and be inefficient. You will appear on the list. If you want to prove the inefficiency, the trauma the country has, look at the projects, how they are implemented. Even some last for 10 years. Imagine a project to last for 10 years. You wonder whether it has a target or a goal or objective. There are so many examples. Corruption. There are cases, a lot of cases of corrupt people. You can talk. Then 3, you need to threaten even the public, the electorate, by a gun, using a gun. You just Do all that kind of stuff. You will retain your post. That's the trauma the country is going through. Example, you can talk of Rukutan is there. When he wanted to shoot people, electorate, he's there. He's still holding that office. So that's Uganda now. That's the trauma we are talking about. So for those who may not know the truth, that is it. Then too, you need to be extravagant in office. Don't drive a car for 6 months. No, just dump it there at Prime Minister's yard. You buy another one. You don't care. If you want to be appointed RDC or anybody, try to be head empty head. We appoint empty-headed people with no ideas, with no what, but because of politics. So and so is coming from this region. That's the so politics has destroyed everything. That's why we have all these weaknesses in implementation of government programs. So if you want to appear in a next reshuffle, please try by all means to be useless in whatever you are doing. That's why we still have that rotten public service. That's why we have all these useless posts. Imagine a poor country with how many prime ministers do we have? The first prime minister, second prime minister, but the essence is one. They just appoint them so that you appear important, but you are not important at all, because somebody's importance must be measured on performance. So what do they do? Exactly what are those prime ministers do? Can you account for your actions? None. But they look so important when they go back for their home areas, so that the government can retain the votes there. That's the logic. It's non-negotiable. It's like that. Then another thing is that politics has destroyed everything. Everything rotates around president, around Museveni, around the NRM, around. So even he calls us Buzukuru, my boys, my party, my roads. But I know I am not. He's not my grandfather. I have everybody must have his own grandfather, and must be one. You can't have two grandfathers. You can't. So that politics has destroyed everything. That's why we have all this inefficiency, extravagance, all those scandals we are watching. Because everything now, even look at our ministers there, they no longer have confidence in themselves. Whatever they say, Museveni said this, he has said this. Yes. So nobody can stand on his own, her legs or his legs, to make a decision for the benefit of the people. No. They are now consultants. They must first consult. So if you are to consult president all the time, what are you for? Why did they appoint you? Why did we elect you? If Chairman RC5 can first consult, then what is the role of decentralization? My little knowledge tells me that decentralization was to extend services near to the people, not to consult, and to elect competent and qualified people. to advise, direct, coordinate the interests of peasants. But you see what is happening. They are now, instead of becoming leaders, they are consultants. I've never seen any chairman C5 in my area. I'm here. I'm now 46 years. I've never. I only see them during elections. After elections, then the deal is over. So that is the trauma the country is going through. Then the party itself is manipulated by one person. We have this, but what most importantly, what hurts me is to see someone putting on a badge of our party, NRM, because that's where I belong, and that's what I love. He's putting on that badge, but he's a thief. He's putting on that badge, he's inefficient, inefficient in the office. Huh? Imagine, take an example of all this, the ID agents. You just go to Kololo and see. If you lose an ID, you must line up for the whole day or 3 days there in Kololo. They must get all the information as if you are registering afresh. Remember, they tell us it's digital. So why are you wasting our time? If it is digital, you have the data. So why do I need to give you data again? And on top of that, you need to wait for 3 months to get a new one. You have paid, you have your own, you want to go out to get a job or what, but you need to wait for 3 months. And on top of that, you need to pay something. Imagine those old people who sit there the whole day, the whole week, waiting. Those you just match there. Look at this registration service bureau, where they have turned it to be a business. Just go there and you meet the agents. They will meet you outside. You enter, you pay, you get you register your company immediately. You must pay. They have agents. Agents, they're there. I remember one time I called one of the Nakarema's personnel. They told me they are coming. I was there giving a bribe openly. That's the country. That's the trauma the country is going through. That's the trauma I'm talking about. So please, where is all this taking us? Where are we heading? I think we need to sit down and get a solution for this. Failure to do so, we are heading to disaster. Uganda is traumatized. Uganda is suffering. Uganda is abused. God save my country. God save my country. And there is this habit now, you just wait. They are in retreat. In retreat for 3 weeks. But you just wait if there is any change. They are there enjoying life. They are learning. What are they learning? Nothing. You don't expect any change. They will come and go back to their usual business. And there is this habit of praying. It has become now a habit. Instead of praying every Sunday, we are praying every day. But remember, God is not going to bring medicine to hospitals. He's not going to monitor government programs. He's not going to to procure goods and services and works. God is not a magician. He did his part. He gave us whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. He gave us brain. He gave us arms. He gave us legs. We are here praying every day, praying, quoting Bible every time and long speeches and what. But when you look at action, zero. The same song. So what is the end? What is the end? Where is this country heading? Praying is good. And even dreaming is good. But it's better. It's more wise. When you dream, you need to wake up and act. Imagine that helpless family which came with a dead baby and another one alive, reaching Mulago. Instead of being assisted, you say, go back with your dead baby, and without even trying, without even giving a trial. Oh, God should forgive us, really. You, Minister Ruth, Dr. Ruth, I sincerely, I don't think you are a doctor. I don't think you are a doctor. Imagine all those doctors, they are heading the ministry. All doctors. If I feel hurted, if I feel guilty, and you have never even asked any forgiveness, any apology to you didn't offend that family alone. You offended all 47 million people. Let me tell you the truth. We are all offended by your actions, because you are the head of that hospital. Let me tell you how funny it is. This is the hospital that was constructed by a loan, by aid. This is the same person who is a victim, who is going to pay the loan. You see how the cycle is. He's going to pay for the services he didn't get. He lost his kid. Now he's going to pay because doctors, because of selfishness and greed of those doctors, and even the ministry must be liable. So how long is it going to take us? That's one example. If you go deep, even our relatives, how they are suffering, even our parents, even, oh God. But God should forgive you. God should forgive. But stop putting on NRM badges. If you are useless, please, can you be there and you die from there? Imagine someone threatening to shoot some people and he's still in the office during the day. So what does it indicate? This is horrible. This is unacceptable and unbelievable. God save Uganda, save our country. So, ladies and gentlemen, any question, any supplement, you can add on. Thank you very much.